in this dispensation.
Well,
if you know what I mean. No pun
in
intended,
other
by
words,
the way.
just feed and take a lot of water.
No pun
In
intended,
other
by
words,
the way.
just feed and take a lot of water. All right, don't. It may not be good, but just feed and fill the stomach, but take a lot of water is very important. Water, exercise a little bit, jog maybe 200, a day in the morning, and just get yourself started, get your brain kick started, stuff like that. And that's what we do every now and then. We'll come on here every morning.
And what I'm yet to understand is the fact that you are saying we should drink a lot of water, feed the body,
Yes.
very well,
Yes.
eat lots of veggies.
Oh, yeah.
These things are pretty expensive right now. What was the last time you bought vegetables from
That's
the market?
why I said feed. I didn't say eat. All right, feed.
You did.
Because we don't eat these days no more. We just feed. Just feel something.
Oh, we
put
feel to
something
see
in
the
the
next
stomach.
minute.
Yeah, that's what we do. All right. So if you can't take the
And
veggies,
the quantity doesn't matter anymore.
no, the quantity doesn't matter.
But the quality
now.
matters.
Huh?
The quality matters.
My dear, it's the quantity that is mattering these days. It's not the quality these days. Now, this is not me telling you that, hey, if you see quality, don't go for quality no matter how small. But I'm just saying that what is going on out there now is quantity, Amor. It's not quality anymore. Nobody sends quality.
Absolutely. I mean, the days ahead actually calls for some heightened level of prudence, and it's just okay for you to know when to improvise.
Oh, honestly.
Before now, some of us, when we go to restaurants to buy food, we say, "Oh no, what protein do you have?
Do you
Do you have
understand?
fish? Do you have
Do you
beef?
understand?
Do you have whatever?" But you know what? In the place of fish and beef or meat, you can actually just have crayfish, boiled eggs.
Sometimes, even when the vendor forgets to put any animal in it and says, sorry, I forget. I say, no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
You'll be thanking God in your heart.
I'm okay with
thank
that.
God, though, please.
Because the money will reduce just a little bit. So I'm okay. No, don't worry. It's fine. Just eat it that way.
Well, anyway, they say when there is life, there is hope. So
That's right.
better days are ahead, I believe.
Better days are ahead
Yep.
now. You already know. Is it contagious just yet, the conversation? Ooh, you thought you've heard of most of it? Okay, wait until we run you through the 12 o'clock hour. Now, what's going on at the 7 o'clock hour, this hour?
Of course, this hour we start off by, looking at 10 things that you ought to know for the day.
That's right.
And we get to take a look at the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. And if there's anything remarkable about today, which happens to be the 11th day in the month of August, we definitely would let you in on all of that. And
That's
of
right.
course, we've got something for everyone.
True.
So at the 8 o'clock hour, Vicky Vic, the only sports minister on radio, will be right here to bring you up to speed with the latest happenings in the world of sports.
Exactly.
And of course, we now, transition into the 9 o'clock hour where we usually talk politics and current affairs. But the focus might not really be on, the focus actually is not going to be on politics today, because the truth is we're tired of this ADC, APC propaganda and what have you, right? So we're going to be looking at a very disturbing trend, especially amongst Nigerian youth in recent times.
Right.
And the NDLEA, of course, we always give kudos to them every morning when we come
Most
on here
most
for intercepting, drugs, hard drugs, and all of that, and even nabbing some of these drug, lords in Nigeria. So there's been a wake-up call. They're actually calling for some sort of collective effort. By that, we're looking at the role of parents, the role of guardians, caregivers, traditional rulers, religious leaders, even the media. So we have our own role to play, of which we'll be playing at the 9 o'clock hour today. How we can actually tackle and address very decisively this very disturbing trend of drug abuse and cultism amongst Nigerian youth. So that's going to be the focus. So
Awesome.
don't get it twisted. We're going to do something a little bit different today.
Well.
And of course, a stretch into what was formerly the midday extra. It'll be time for the General Open Banter at exactly 10 a.m.
Okay.
And you know what? The focus for the General Open Banter is still in the oven, baking.
Yes.
I we don't want to serve you something that's half baked.
That's right. I was about to put it out now, but okay, I like it.
No.
Suspense.
Let's keep them on the edges of their
That's
seats.
right,
All right.
most
So, and of course, at the 11 o'clock hour,
We'll be
health,
looking into
health,
something
they say
health,
as
of
well.
course, health
So
as
we'll be
well.
looking at something very interesting, something that
right.
actually concerns you, especially talking about what you feed your body with on a daily basis.
All right. I'll just let it out. I mean, y'all don't even know that some of these chemicals that are used in preserving our meals, the pesticides that we use and all of that. Sometimes when your stomach is turning, it's not constipation now. It's something else, right? A chemical is reacting with you, and it's causing you to feel sickly, right? All of that we will open you up to, bring the statistics, and of course you get some education in it.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, and at the 12 o'clock hour, you already know, today,
In 60 seconds.
and our time on here.
But you know what? Before we say bye-bye at 12 noon, you must know that when it comes to the very best of music, you can always count us first. So any opportunity we have, we definitely will treat you to the very best of music. You can trust us on that.
Yes, trusting us on that. Today is
Right.
a very special day. United Nations put it out there. They call it
The World Steel Pan Day. Steel Pan. All right, so the steel pan, also known as pan, steel drum, and sometimes collectively with other musicians as a steel band or steel orchestra, is a musical instrument originating in Trinidad and Tobago, and it is played using a pair of straight sticks, tipped with rubber. The size and type of rubber tip varies according to the class of pan being played. Well, some musicians use 4 pan sticks, holding 2 in each hand, and this grew out of Trinidad and Tobago's early 20th century carnival percussion groups. All right, so
awesome.
I think right here in Nigeria we're not really heavy on orchestra.
Nah, we're not heavy on it. We're not heavy on
But
it.
I love classical music.
Right, I do too.
It's just, I don't know, it takes you out of this part of the world.
That's right. Out of the noisy music that we hear
It's just
today.
heavenly, it's divine. Yeah, if it's not Bedu that is busting the brain, then it's
Yeah.
not music. So some of us might not really be conversant with this steel pan.
Yeah.
All right. But if you're watching us now on YouTube and Facebook, you probably will see a photograph or a photo of what the steel
That's
pan
right.
is, all
Exactly.
about, or what it looks like.
Exactly. All right. Inakwana ekaro ndewono. That is otutuoma. And of course, we will say agife. We would say olodudu. And we would say in my dialect amesiere. The teams will say nindeve. And the good people of Isoko.
We'll say a
All right. Yeah.
And my in-laws, of course, would
I know she was
say,
gonna say that part.
Ite, talking about the Untongon tribe in Benue State. Thank you
Right.
very much.
And in a language that you and I totally understand, it will be
Una, good morning.
All right, you already know my name, but in case you're just tuning in for the first time, my name is Udwak Daniel, and I got my girl here.
I think I should add the AKA.
No, please don't.
Popularly known as
No,
the
don't,
Radio
don't.
Bulldozer.
Oh, come on.
All right. You're welcome.
All right, thank you.
My
Thank
name is
you.
Omar Hefe, Peace Osemere. You can always call me Efe for short, for those who find it difficult.
Princess Adeze
Okay,
one.
Thank you.
Okay, of Eagles. Okay, let's jump into it already. Some things you want to know is going to be a smart read, so stay with us now. Stay with us. Let's get
Right.
into it already.
All right, we're starting off with operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, reportedly, stormed the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, Abeokuta, Ogun State, and arrested some youth suspected to be internet fraudsters. It was gathered that EFCC operatives carried out the raid on Sunday morning. I don't know if this is some sort of witch hunt. I don't know, some misunderstanding going on somewhere, because, looking at the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, then you now find youth suspected to be internet fraudsters in a library. What are they doing there?
Well, they've already asked that the EFCC should apologize already. Let's see how that pans out, though. Well, the presidency, as of yesterday, dispelled the rumor of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's illness. Well, this followed by a report by the International Center for Investigative Reporting, ICIR, alleging that preparations were underway by the president's medical team to potentially fly him abroad for urgent medical attention. All right.
Now, this International Center for Investigative Reporting is one reputable,
very, very highly
media organization.
reputable.
When it comes to investigative reporting,
Sure.
they say there is no smoke without fire.
Exactly.
But now that the presidency has actually dismissed that allegation, I guess time will tell.
Well, I think I agree with that.
Maybe
Time will tell.
it's just a minor headache and we're just blowing it out of
maybe,
proportion.
and they're trying to blow it out of proportion. But like we said earlier, there's no smoke without fire.
God bless the president. Keep him safe.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
All right, a CON member, Rita Ogwamaye, on Sunday stirred fresh controversy after alleging that the National Youth Service Corps withheld her discharge certificate despite completing her service year. Now, Ogwamaye, popularly known as Raye, served in Lagos State and first drew public attention when a video she posted on TikTok criticizing President Bola Tinubu's administration went viral.
Okay.
That same girl.
That could be a 9 o'clock
That
conversation.
same girl.
I was 10 o'clock conversation. I was going to tell you that, but anyways, it's all up in our faces now. And I'm thinking to myself, excuse you. What is that reason? Oh, she didn't turn up for her. Is it
Clearance? Monthly clearance?
What? Are you serious? How many? If this is the case, and most call members should not even be, they shouldn't have their discharge certificates, because I don't think most of them turned up for the clearance.
Aside turning up for clearance, I think most of them, not most of them, but some of them now, they always turn up for the monthly clearance. But to go to their places of primary assignment is a government, they call them the LGIs. Yes.
LIs,
Local
yes.
government inspectors.
That's right.
So
come on. Oh, come on. We'll talk about it. Don't worry. But anyways, though, Ekiti State Governor Biodun Oyebanji has dropped some commissioners and special advisors from the State Executive Council. The secretary to the government, Professor Abibat Adubiaro, said the sack was with immediate effect. The affected commissioners and special advisors are to hand over to the permanent secretary or the most senior civil servant in their respective ministries, departments, and agencies.
all right, now the Middle Belt Forum, that's the MBF, has said former presidential candidate of Labour Party Peter Obi is a man of integrity and can be trusted to keep his promise to do a single term if elected president of the country in 2027. The forum maintained man of honor keep his words to the letter because of his integrity.
Okay. We wish to add more words to it, but no, time is not allowing. Hoodlums armed with cutlasses have attacked a truck driver, Dalami Yunusa, at Ogi Junction in Okigwe local government area of Imo State, leaving him injured before setting his vehicle ablaze. Now, can you beat that? The chairman of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, NURTW, heavy truck unit in Okigwe, Dahiru Musa Raza, confirmed the incident to our correspondent as of yesterday.
Wow.
Now that's okay. I don't know. We'll just leave it there.
Okay, now the Nigerian army has killed 5 terrorists in multiple counter-terrorism and internal security operations across the country. Acting Director of Army Public Relations, Lieutenant Colonel Apollonia Anele, disclosed on Sunday that the operations also led to the recovery of assorted arms and ammunition. Step in the right direction.
That's
but sometimes
right.
I think it's just okay to disclose the names of these people, right? Dead or alive.
Dead or alive. We
Right.
want to know. All right. Okay, but the African Democratic Congress ADC in Rivers State is growing by leaps and bounds in the state with a current membership strength of over 800,000 and counting. The state publicity secretary of the party, Lucky Man Igila, disclosed this at a news briefing in Port Harcourt on Friday.
800,000?
800,000
And counting
and
in one
counting.
state?
Still going on in Rivers State, not just in one state. Take in mind the state, Rivers State, the same Rivers State. Okay.
What's so special about the same River State?
Well, I don't know.
Why are
but
you stressing it
It
like
does seem as though River State is a place of a lot of stories, a lot of pandemonium, a lot of changes, restructuring, and all of that. I mean, Siminalaya Fubura has not still been reinstated. The lawmakers have not been reinstated.
Well, I thought that was history already.
Well,
I think last week we were made to understand that plans were underway to conduct, fresh polls or something.
Well, that's what
Now
we're
you,
made to
you look at
understand.
how misplaced our priorities are. Really, you use state funds, taxpayers' money. You actually conducted local government elections at some point in time.
Right.
It was actually declared invalid.
Yeah.
Now you want to conduct fresh polls to replace or to fill up those vacant,
Right. That's it. That's Nigeria.
I think Rivers they should just, get an award at the end of the year
Well, it's a cardinal
for the
state.
most politically troubled state
Well, that's
in
what
the
it
year
seems like.
2025.
Indeed. 2025 it is.
All right, let's head on to Delta State now, where the police command says it has arrested a suspected armed robber, one Chinedu Eze, and recovered a stolen Mercedes-Benz GLK in Asaba, the state capital. The police spokesperson, Delta State Police Command SP Bright Edafe, disclosed this in a statement on Sunday in Asaba, the state capital.
Good. All right. Well, we'll take this one now.
All right, Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development Festus Keyamo has announced the suspension of a planned strike by aviation members or unions, which was scheduled to commence today. In a statement by the minister through his official X account on Sunday, he said, and I quote, "We are happy to announce that after our intervention, the planned strike by the aviation unions due to commence today has been shelved.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
Good thing, though. I like it's been shelved. We hope it doesn't resurface again. All right, we'll give you the front page of Nigerian newspaper. It's going to be a very smart read, so keep your ears open. And, of course, follow us across social media platforms, YouTube and Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. Spread those beautiful Eagles wings across every other social media platforms as you know it, and you will find us at Eagles FM Abuja. Let's jump into this one now and get it through.
All right, the Guardian newspaper looking quite busy this morning from Broad Street to Atlantic City.
Okay.
Congestion, asset depreciation push HNIS businesses to Eco Atlantic City.
Okay.
HNIS, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure that you'd like to find out what that is all about on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. Moving on to page 3, U.S. condemns a killing of Christians in Nigeria, vows decisive action. Landmark vaccine trial raises hope for cancer patients. That's on page 4 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. And then EFCC raids hotel in Obasanjo Library. Management threatens lawsuit. Is it just a presidential library or a hotel as well? Because I don't understand what's going on at this point in time.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know. Well, probably the library is so huge that there is a hotel in it, you know. So if you want to spend a night reading books and gaining knowledge, you can have an hotel rest where you could just rest. And
which means there could be a market there as well.
Of course.
I mean, after reading, you just want to, munch on something.
So that might be the reason EFCC is feeling as though there must be, something going on out there. Remember that the EFCC recently have also announced that there was going to be a crackdown on the Yahoo boys. They were going to go after them. And not just that, they were going to go after civil servants.
Of course. I was about to say that.
Okay.
That should be on the front burner.
Right.
The crackdown should start with the civil servants alleged to own abandoned estates in the country. All right, that's on page 4, by the way. Now, cracks widen in ADC coalition as Shekarau allies consider new platform.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Well, 2027 is still far away, so a lot is bound to happen.
That's right.
You find details of our story on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. And Abiodun Daniel Bika over demolition notices on property. That's on page 6. New constitution is the kicker. Senate welcomes recommendations at public hearing. That's on page 3. The last but not the least you'll find on page 4 says Atiku Falana kick as NYC defends withheld certificate. We'll leave it there for the Guardian newspaper this morning.
Lord have mercy, NYC, come on, y'all can do better. But let's go to the Nation newspaper right now. And the big story on the front page of the Nation newspaper, EFCC OBJ Library lock horns over arrest of 93 fraud suspects. Okay, who's got 2 writers to it now. Anti-graft agency acted on credible intelligence. Second writer, it was invasion of OOPL premises. That story continues on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. Just above that story, we see this one. Why Niger Delta region will back Tinubu in 2027. By who? Somebody's making a loud conversation that page 4. And this other one continuing on page 2 as well. Looking popular if you ask me. Opposition tackles governor over deputy 7 months sick leave. Okay, it's got one writer to it now. Why we can't act by House of Assembly. Okay. Just above the Nation newspaper banner now, Fayemi is the kicker. I remain APC member in Ekiti State. Nobody's fighting you, Fayemi. Don't worry. It's okay. But he's making that public, reaffirmation right there. It's got one writer, ex-governor for Oye Banji. All right. And we see this one here on page 7. It says FIRS e-invoicing system hits 5 trillion naira in early surge. All right, 20% of firms join in 2 weeks. Lovely. Okay, we see this one here on page 4 now. Family fixes September 9 to 12 for Doyin Abiola's funeral. Oh yeah, lovely, renowned. God rest the soul right there. And we see this one on page 4 again, looking very popular. Ogbe died peacefully in a sleep, says family member. And we see this one here, says 176 illegal estates. That's the kicker. What government sanction has cost us by developers. I see. Developers now, they're saying, those sanctions, they're costing us a lot now. It's got one writer. Residents, investors panic. I can feel their pain. But we go to the base. Wanted church leader arrested in Lagos for cross-border trafficking, drug trafficking. page 5. Can you beat that? That'll be all with the Nation newspaper.
All right, the Nigerian Tribune newspaper is up next. Senate is the key factors to consider before approving new states. 61 requests received. All of that on page 23. And Serap NGE, that's the Guild of Editors, sue Niger Governor, NBC, over Badegi FM. That's on page 23. 2027 is the kicker. Niger Delta will support only Tinubu. This is coming from PAP boss or PAP boss, if you would like to call it that way. That's on page 4, by the way.
Right.
All right. Strike is the kicker. Health workers to get 7-month salary arrears by August end. This statement is credited to the federal government.
Okay.
That's on page 4.
To get. I was going to ring a bell, but to get. No, let's wait till they get it. They have to get it first.
All right. Obasanjo Library condemns invasion of hotel by EFCC, considers legal option. You find that one on page 3. Release local government fund, or should government tells federal government again. I mean, where are we with the local government autonomy, though? It appears we're just
in paper,
beating around circles
on documents.
I mean, the more you, I mean, the more you look, the less you see.
That's right.
Yep. That's on page 24, by the way. 500 billion naira recapitalization is the kicker. Banks step up capital drive as CBN tightens grip on recap to power $1 trillion economic goal. That's on page 5. And banditry, police deploy squad to Kwara community. That's on page 4. Moving on to page 22, 2027 is the kicker. PDP may unveil zoning formula August 25. Diri's ad hoc committee to meet this week. All right, we'll leave it there.
PDP still working to stay alive right there, even after they've been adjudged to be at the ICU. But let's see what goes on with here. A Daily Trust newspaper right now, in case you're just tuning in. This is Eagle's Morning Risers Breakfast Show. And yes, this segment is the pages. We like to call it, but you like to call it the newspaper review segment.
Right.
All right. The Daily Trust newspaper, now the big story. Residents flee Kwara villages over attacks. Let's go one writer to it. Federal government deploys fighter jets to chase away terrorists. That story continues on pages 3 and 4 of the Daily Trust. Israel's Gaza seizure plan another calamity. UN is saying that. Find that one on page 47. Then to page 28, options for banks as recapitalization pressure mounts. And to page 26 now, that's right, this one says hoodlums attack truck driver, burn vehicle in Imo State. Very sad story right there. And yeah, presidency dispels Tinubu's illness rumor. Okay, page 6 has got that one now. At the base. Page 45 precisely. Obasanjo Library threatens EFCC with lawsuit over raid on facility. And to page 38. This one, Serap NGE sue Niger Governor, NBC over Badegi FM. And the last one that I should be bringing to you right here and right now would be couple. 3 others die in Katsina Road accident. We'll leave it there. Really.
All right, the Punch newspaper is up next. States hit by 68% spike in foreign debt payments. Debt servicing threatens state fiscal stability. This is coming from NATI. And Lagos, Rivers, others spend 235 billion naira in 6 months. You find details on page 19. Flood crisis. Federal government predicts more devastation in 15 states. You find that one on page 7. Move on to page 20 now to see the story where India buys Nigerian crude as Dangote imports U.S. oil. And Doyin Abiola, media gurus reflect on democracy, soldier's wife. That's on page 3. And EFCC arrests 93 suspects for internet fraud in Ogun. All right. Federal government launches e-fiscal platform to crack down on tax evasion. Details on page 19. Moving on to pages 4 and 5. Another UK-based Nigerian jailed 5 years for rape.
Wow.
Rivers local government poll umpire under fire amidst ADC APC attacks. Well, it appears the ADC and the APC they appear to be very, very popular right now.
Right,
and
right now.
ADC seems to be the major opposition right now, if I'm not mistaken.
It does seem that way, of course. Even the LP is nowhere to be found as it stands right now. The PDP is still trying to pick up the remnants, from the alleged carcass, right? But then ADC, I mean, in River State alone, 800,000 and counting, really. But then we saw in another place too, where about is it 10,000, if not more? Well, yeah, we're moving to the APC. So I don't know, this movement. It's just
I mean, we all move on a daily basis.
well, we all move. I guess that's it. Yeah, and about the EFCC right there, the raid at the hotel in Ogun State. I mean, if they say it's credible intel, I mean, where can fraudsters not be found? I mean, EFCC, great job, well done. I mean, regardless of what the management
of the presidential library
want to say, look, that you are a presidential library does not mean that there were no fraudsters, especially when it's a very highly tense populated place like that, where there's a lot of activities going on. It is very easy.
No, you did, but for such a reputable facility, I mean, one would have thought that there will be some heavy security presence there and heavy scrutiny as well. Anybody going in there to use the facility has to be thoroughly scrutinized. I mean, this is going to be a slap on the integrity of that facility.
Agreed, but I think there's no backdoor in any agency, even in Nigeria, with the ones that have all the integrities that they may want to show to us. I mean, many times we've seen agencies that have integrity, and yet we have fraudulent cases. NNPC, shouldn't it have integrity? But we still see money, billions, quadrillions, whatever it is, stashed. People are stashing it, and nobody's talking. If we talk too much, it does seem as though you're coming after the NNPCL. That's what I'm trying to say. So there should be a cleansing. If this is how to do the cleansing, EFCC, okay, go ahead. Well done.
Well, 93 suspects.
93. That's a huge number, right? If it was just 5, then we could say, okay, then there's something going on here. But 93, come on, y'all. Come on. But anyways, though, we'll go pay some bills, though, and we'll be right back in a short bit.
Absolutely.
Don't go away.
Are you ready for this?
Keep this frequency clear.
We're live.
I woke up with a feeling.
Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja.
For advert placement and program sponsorship on Eagles 102.3 FM, please call 080-5919-8658. That is 080-5919-8658 or 081-5791-7278. Again, 081-5791-7278.
It sure will be a very smart conversation. Please, we will be very, very particular about time, because at a 9:50 hour, 7:50 hour, we will indeed be going on another programming. I mean, money has to be made and the station has to thrive, right? Okay.
Right.
So if you don't have the numbers already, we'll just give it the numbers again: 0907-353-0044. The other number will be
09087668888. Send a voice note or a message to the WhatsApp portal number on 090970544 and 50. Please do well to send your voice notes and messages to the WhatsApp portal on time, because we're working with time today.
I tell you. All right. Hello. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Dr. Daniel.
Yes. Apostle.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Welcome.
God bless you. Yeah. My name is Apostle Osman from Apple.
Awesome.
So my take goes like this: all those people agitating for creation of more state, they are not just, they are not helping the matter. The Eastern, the only geopolitical zone that have only 5 states, they are not having a dream of how they will complete them, so that the marginalization they are calling upon will be a thing of a past.
Okay.
And then creating a state is not the big problem. Those that are in the corridor of power, how they are looting our money, using it to go to another country to go and build a refinery, they are not helping issue. And another thing I want to say is this insecurity that are biting us. Let them look inward and know what they can do and solve the problem.
Okay.
Because on daily basis we are hearing killing and killing is not helping us. Another thing I want to say is that no smoke without fire.
Right.
We are hearing of the illness of our dear president. God will bring him and will heal him. God let him solve the problem of Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless you. I remain Apostle Osalife,
All right.
aka Woke Name. God bless you.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much,
that one
sir, for
from you.
calling.
Apostle Lost Alive right there. Some conversations he put out there. All right, what will be your take and some of the headlines that we already brought to you? Taking this call right now.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, GB.
My name is GB.
Right.
JB, welcome aboard. Talk to us.
Yes, I'm calling from last time. I want to commend the police for being able to get arrested, to arrest this mother of this Nwakama, who was killed, the radio station staff of Liberty and the staff of Liberty Radio, who were killed in Pape June last year.
Right.
Even though it took a long time, that it is that these people have been apprehended, and it wants justice to be done. You see, all the people carrying knives everywhere, looking people at the bus stop, the police will do something about it. So I want to commend the police for their efforts, that they not let the matter die down. And also, it's in the news that up to now, Atiku has not registered with ADC. And I'm asking, what was he waiting for? Having bankrolled that coalition, is he doubting the coalition will succeed or not? I mean, because if you are bankrolled something and people have put their life into it, why are you not dragging feet? Up as of today, I don't know. Atiku has no party that can be corrected. So that shows that he himself is not sure of where he's going. And Obi himself, we don't know which is going to be. Is he APC or is he ADC or Labour Party? And these are the people that want to fix Nigeria. To me, I think they are not yet prepared for this.
Okay.
Then also, all these allegations of the allegation against K1, Wasiu Ayinde, Wasiu, they should make sure he feels the law. They should make sure he be a deterrent to others.
Okay.
They can't allow rascality and all this shenanigans in our society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, GB, for that one. Appreciate your thoughts, in there and on there. Well, we see a couple of messages right now via the Facebook page. Well, we'll just go take it as quickly as possible. We mentioned earlier, the time is not our friend. If you're already sending messages via the WhatsApp, please do, because we will not be slowing down anytime soon. So we see this one now, voice of Mbese from Okukwa, Umuhu Okwato. It says, good morning, everyone in the studio. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, I totally concur and align myself with ADC that another 4 years of APC may be catastrophic. Such statement is nothing but the truth, because Nigerians under APC have seen hell. So I'm urging all Nigerians to make sure that APC is being dislodged and evacuated come 2027. Thank you, far too kind. Now we go to the WhatsApp portal and see what messages are there. Okay, we'll go with the voice notes first of all, and then we get into the other messages as quickly as we could.
Good morning. My name is Omofe Okonepo. Why was the weekend? Sorry. I want to talk about this EFCC arresting voice, Yahoo Boys, the Basanjo, whatever you call it, or hotel. The news itself has issue. Is it hotel or library? Because the paper are reporting different. This one is reporting another thing. But I don't think anybody is after Basanjo. That place has that hotel has no immunity. Yeah, River State, ADC, registering over 10,000, maybe 8,000 people. We need to look at the total vote for the population of River State. Yes, we politicians were becoming liars. They have to talk like that so that you go and join what is baseless. Like what the fake registration has said. Can they prove it? Nothing like that. The Niger data, they are saying they will support this thing. Everything is becoming one thing. I think the agenda now, no, it's no longer to develop this country. It's only about one thing. So, Mr. President, Tinubu is also going for one term. He has a good chance to win, so I support them. Everybody's talking about one thing. Why not talking about what they will do to us? Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, appreciate
All right,
that one.
thank you.
Okay, we see a couple of messages. Let's start with this one here. This one says, good morning, UD and Omoife. Good morning to you too, my brother. River State is more what you think. River State is world number one, hysteria and self-nemesis political state. For president health issues, me in person, I'm surprised. 88% of our presidents are sicklers. Okay, Joseph from Jahi. Well, that's not been confirmed. The presidency has come out to debunk whatever rumors or whatever it is that the ICRR is that, mentioned and all of that. But then we also put out there that there's no smoke without fire, right? I think it's time, for the presidency to also come clean to us so we get to know these things earlier, because it will not be a repeat of yesterday's mistakes. The earlier we know, the better. So we save the life of our president if he's in any type of trouble.
What exactly can we do if it happens he's indeed sick?
What else can we do? We start organizing prayers. Religious leaders will start organizing prayers. We'll call
now,
for all
I perceive sarcasm there.
No, okay. Well, I don't know what you
All right, Samuel from Kuje says good morning to you, my brother.
Good morning to you
Obong
too.
Uduak Daniel
That's
and
right.
my sister Princess Adeze Omoefe.
One.
Congratulations and happy survival.
Happy survival
to see
day.
another new day
Okay.
and new week.
That's
Today,
right.
I just want to wish you well and pray that your day will be pleasant and peaceful. Thanks for always updating us with the happenings in the country and around the world. God bless you plenty and real good in Jesus' name.
Amen to
Your
that
own
one.
will not lost at all.
Not at all.
Remain richly blessed and wonderfully rewarded in Jesus' name. We say
Amen
Amen to
Now,
that. Thank you.
Samuel, for some time now, he has been soft pedaling,
Yeah.
talking about Nigerian issues now. More so, it's been about, I'm just saying hi to you guys. Y'all be good. We'll be fine. Everything's going to go well. But anyway, Samuel, we can understand that. But we go to this one here.
All right, Chinonso from Suleja says, why are they denying the president's illness? Anybody can fall ill. This government can even deny themselves.
Okay, Chinonso.
Chinonso from Suleja.
Some table you're shaking now. But let's go hear from this voice note now.
And all my all our callers and listeners on this platform. My name is Eric from Lucy 2, and I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Presidency dispel or denies the rumor of the health status of our president. The president is a public figure. He's human, and at his age, he can fall sick. Anybody can fall sick. But coming out to hide all of this information from the public. When former President Biden had cancer, it became known to the US citizens. And they'll pray for him, they'll wish him well. So, and the two holy books, the Bible and the Quran, admonishes us to pray for all our leaders. So if President Tinubu is sick, like I said, he's human, he can fall sick. We can pray for him, wish him well, wish him quick recovery. But you see, God forbid, if the eventualities now happen, you expect Nigerians to be sympathetic to a situation you have been lying about earlier on? No, you don't leave people like that. This is one thing that's causing disconnect between our leaders and the led. So they must try and be open at all times. Disclosing his health status to Nigerians is not a public or a security threat to anybody.
Right.
We can be, we can play politics with everything, but not hiding the health status of the president. I just hope these leaders can realize all of these things and do the right thing. Okay. Have a wonderful day and a blessed week. Thank
Eric,
you.
You too, Eric.
Eric, thank you so much. But maybe the attitude of, Nigerians, some Nigerians, is the reason why they would want to hoard, such information from the public, because it might not really get the warmest reception from Nigerians.
Okay.
Right.
Hello,
good morning.
Yeah, this is Ibrahim Musa is Gurara, local government of Niger State.
All right, Ibrahim Musa, welcome aboard. You have 1 minute if
Yes,
you can.
I want to talk on the one they say they do governor for the closure of Badegi Radio. Are we together? Hello?
Yes, please.
We are together.
Yes. Journalism, psychology, and sociology have one common topic known as perception. Then under perception, we have what is called perceptual scheming, which comes down to what we call editing in journalism.
Okay.
Knowing the type of news to give. And that is why the editor must be a very good, informative exponent. That is, you should know what to tell the people. In 1819, Abraham Lincoln, that went to prison for 2 years for leaking the secret of American military to German military over ownership of economy in Nile River. Abraham Lincoln's mother is from Germany, his father from America, but he was more supportive of his mother's side to the anger of America.
Okay.
American government now took him to court.
Okay.
According to America's military seditious law of 1818, and he was there for 2 years.
All right, so Ibrahim, what's the point, actually?
I want to make a point, please. I want to make a point why that radio has some...
Okay, let's go straight to the point, because time is not allowing...
Okay, all right. Let me conclude. Let me conclude.
Yeah.
So when Abraham's lawyers went and appealed, American Supreme Court said, when the American security is in danger, there should be limits to freedom of speech. So, Badegi management is supposed to know the type of news to give and the rapport between him and the government. So if the government feels unsafe, it can close it down. Even sections 37 and 39, they still have defamation. So please, let us know what we are doing and stop backing the wrong horse. Okay. Thank you very much, please.
All right, thank you, Ibrahim.
Okay, it says freedom. It gave the section and all.
Okay, so there are limitations to freedom of expression.
Yeah, so the governor has a right to shut it down just because the expression is not going in line with whatever it is his mandate may be. Okay, that's it. The governor has the right. Well, Ibrahim Musa, I think we also need to school you in the sense that, look, there are laws and there are establishments that have the right to do what they have to do. If the governor had a problem with Badegi, they should have gone through the MBC, all right? If you also flout the law, you're talking about, was it hate? There's a word that we mentioned now, something similar to hate speech and all of that. I mean, we've seen leaders do this more than anything else. Our leaders have done this more than anyone else. And I'm not seeing any scrutiny to them. Nobody's scrutinizing them. So you might want to lay your attention towards these leaders. Now, I'm not going to sit here, we will not sit here and see a radio station whose job it is to disseminate information in the rightful quarters, going by the rules, playing by the books, and then some governor, because he feels they didn't say something or they have gone outside whatever it is that they are saying or he's doing, and he goes on to outrightly, out of his way, out of the Constitution, shut it down. And you still come to tell us how that is a good thing. We're backing the wrong horse. Well, I'd like to back this horse. I'd like to really back Badegi this time, regardless. NBC should keep up, step up, and do what it has to do. And now it's the NBC's job. All right, let's not misplace it. Don't misplace it. And of course,
I mean, as much as I would like to your line of thought, I would like to differ a little bit. Okay. I mean, we all are subjected to our opinions. As much as we want to canvass for the freedom of expression, in present day Nigeria, I think it's also okay for us to hit the nail on the head and also call on media houses, especially the new generation media houses that we have, to always ensure that they scrutinize whatever information they're actually disseminating or dishing out. Sometimes there are very, very classified information that some reporters, some media organizations, they get privy to. You are not exactly allowed, to make such information public. Right. For example, if the security operatives are going to launch a manhunt, just to decimate these non-state actors, and you're privy to that information, you cannot come on air, to just spill all of that. I know some media houses are just quick to break the news, and at the end of the day, you end up heating up the polity. Exactly. However, just like you rightly mentioned, in cases like this, there is what we call the NBC. The NBC is there for a purpose, to regulate, our conduct as, a media organization. So in any way we flout, it is the duty or the role of the NBC to issue fines or even, sanctions.
Punitive measures, okay?
Right.
All right, but then let's also put it out there that Atiku Abubakar is a member of the ADC. Is a member. Peter Obi, not yet. He's still with the Labour Party and all of that. Still thinking about what he's going to do, whether he's going to move.
Still thinking?
He's still thinking. He's still playing the politics. He's still playing the game and looking at where will best serve his political ambition and all of that, especially the 4-year single term that he has promised. And quite a number of persons are backing him and saying, oh, he's a man of his words and all of that. But let's not forget, Peter Obi is also a politician. All right, so that's where we live it.
Again, I persist sarcasm there.
Oh, please.
He's a politician, and so.
Okay. Is that and so? All right, no, we see this message right here.
No.
Okay.
I don't think that's for us.
That's not for us, though. We'll go back on the Facebook page wall and see if we got any message right there. Okay. And this is where we pull the plugs for this very segment of Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show, talking about the pages